Hello everybody, welcome. Today we'll start in a child's pose. So as you separate the knees, your big toes together, you can scoot a little bit around and kind of smuggle yourself into the position. Rest your forehead onto your sticky mat and breathe slowly in through your nose, deep down into your lungs and out through your nose. Let's start to walk our hands over to the right side, kind of moving the torso over the right thigh, moving the hips a bit to the left. Mindfully breathing in and out. And we'll take the hands over towards the left side, moving the torso over the left thigh, scooting the hips towards the right as you're breathing inward and outward. Coming back to center, up onto hands and knees, and then slide into a little cobra version with the legs bent, exhaling into a child's pose. Rolling through, inhale into a little cobra version, and exhaling, shifting the buttocks back into child's pose. Again, inhale, you roll forward. Exhale, you're sliding back. Inhaling as you come forward. Exhaling as you slide back. Inhaling forward. Exhaling as you come back. And then roll into your knees and chest. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to child's pose. Slide through the arms, laying all the way down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, shifting back to child's pose. Gliding through the arms. Inhale to cobra. Gliding backwardly into child's pose. Gliding through as low as you can to the ground as you inhale to cobra. Gliding as low as you can back into that child's pose. Gliding through again, inhale to cobra. Sliding back to child's pose. And then let's come forward into the puppy stretch. Melting the heart down. I always like to tuck the toes and I feel a little bit more. I can easily control and press down. The heart melts, the chest melts. As you make yourself up onto all fours, hands and knees, straighten out through the legs and pull the right leg across to the left outer arm. Exhale the left leg across the outer right arm. Exhaling the right leg across. Inhale, step back. Exhale the left leg, kind of let the hips melt a little. Inhale, step back. Exhale the right leg across, maybe lift up that left arm. Stepping back. The left leg comes across, maybe lift up the right arm. Again, exhale the right leg out, inhaling, coming back to plank. Exhale the left leg out, inhaling, to plank. Again, that right leg comes out, plank in the left leg. And then from there, we'll make our way up into down dog. Stretching to the legs, the hips, the feet, hamstring, thighs. Walking your hips back to squat. Malasana, you might putting your forearms down. Straighten the legs little by little, standing forward, fold. Of course, you can always keep the knees bent. Taking your hands to your lower back, go ahead and interlace your fingers and reach the knuckles forward. Breathe into your upper back, the chest, and spine hang down. Releasing out into your down dog, lifting the right leg up and back, and bend the knee, rotate the right side open. As you exhale, draw the leg in, step the right foot up between your hands. Go ahead and lower down the left knee. And walk up onto your thigh. You're going to take the left arm, sweep it back and up and over. rotate that left arm up and back and down and forward. Up and back and down and forward. Inhale, rotating up and back and down. Exhale. Maybe that left hand can find the left foot as you sweep the right arm back. Might even be able to straighten the right leg, even out the chest a bit more. Slide the right arm out and forward and back. And eventually bring the hands alongside the right leg, flexing the foot up, half split. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold down over the leg. Inhaling and exhaling. You can even slide the right leg a bit more forward, finding into a deeper split. Just lifting the hips up and down a couple times. So putting both hands inside and lower all the way down on the tummy. Slide the hands forward, come up on the fingertips, lift the legs and your arms. See if you can lift the arms a little bit higher with the inhale. Maybe you lower a little on the exhale. You lift the arms a little higher, maybe even keep the legs down, and then release the body onto the mat. Taking the hands alongside the body as you come up into cobra or up dog. And then move the hips up and back into your down dog. Lifting the left leg up and back, bend the knee, rotate the left side open as you're breathing. Exhale, draw the knee down towards the chest, placing the left foot in between your hands, setting the right knee down. Coming up onto your thigh, reach the right arm upwardly and backwardly and down. And I'll stretch it up and over and exhaling down, forward, inhaling, and exhaling back and down, inhaling up and over, exhaling down, inhale up and over, exhaling down. And then that right hand can find the back right foot as you straighten perhaps the left leg. You can move the left arm out to the side and up and back. Bring the hands down either side of the left leg as you flex your foot up. Reach the torso long out over the left leg as you fold towards the leg. As you breathe in and as you breathe out. Slow and mindful. Maybe even slide into a full split, Hanumanasana, or use your blocks or anything to support yourself. So both hands on the inside the left leg. Go and slide the left leg outwardly and back. Coming up for the upward dog or any version of the cobra. And then roll the hips back into down dog. Lifting the right leg back and up nice and even this time, the hips and the shoulders. Mindfully breathe, exhaling. Draw the knee in as you place your foot in between your hands. Sweep up the right hand, the right arm. And from there on, as you come up and lift fingertips, lift your torso upright. You can circle the wrist around, the hands around. Then drawing that left elbow across the right leg. Maybe even sit the palm down as you sweep the right arm over the ear. You can take the hands back into Namaste. Sit the left knee down or keep it straight. Any version you can do here. Stepping forward when you're ready, the left foot meets the right. Twist the chair here. So you stand that right side as you're twisting. Flatten one more the shoulder blades. Then drop the buttocks down to sit on your calves with the heel lifting. Still the right arm extending up, the left hand is down. If you like a little bit more, Coming forward into a little side crow, or that you're leaning your hip up onto the right elbow and the left arm as well. Maybe coming down on your left cheek as you lift the feet and the legs upright into that falling angel. Putting both knees back onto the left arm as you come back, this time into squat malasana. Coming up from there to a chair pose. And stand all the way upright, Tadasana mount pose. Inhale, lift the hands up and back. And exhale as you fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. And either jump back or step back, chaturanga. Inhale into upward dog. And exhale into down dog. Again, you can always modify, of course. Then as you lift up the left leg behind you, stretch it long. Even the hips and the shoulders, stretch and reach as you're breathing. Exhale and draw that knee into the heart, placing the left foot in between your hands, and then take your left arm up towards the ceiling. Come up in the right fingertips. You can come all the way upright. Circle your hands around, your wrist around. And then the right elbow you could take across the left leg. Maybe the right palm down with the left arm over the ear. You can from there step the right foot forward, twist the chair, flatten more of the shoulder blades. From there, coming down into a little squat. Heels can be lifted as high as you like. If you like to move forward, you can bring the hands down and then come into that twisted crow, extend the legs, or even up into a falling angel. You're trying to lift the bottom hip up, that right hip up, and putting both knees on the arm and coming back into your malasana squatting. Coming up into chair pose, breathing there, standing upright, Tadasana mount pose. Reaching up and back with the inhale, folding forward as you exhale. Lengthen up halfway with the inhalation, float or walk it back, chaturanga exhale. Inhale, roll through and up into your back bend, and exhale into your down dog. Reach and lengthen the right leg back and up, inhaling, stretching there, exhaling. Stay, and then with the next exhale, step the foot up outside of the left hand into your falling star. You can lift up the leg and bring the ankle across the left thigh into a little figure four. So you bend the knee, sink the hips, inhale to straighten it out. Exhale, bend the knee to sink the hips, inhale to straighten out. We'll face the mat and roll over onto the left foot so that the right hand can come up and the right leg is in a little tree pose. You can slide the right arm over the ear. And then figure four as you come on down onto your all fours. So you still have that figure four with the right knee out to the right. You find a little back bend as you inhale, arching, and exhale as you're rounding the spine. Inhaling it to arch the back like you're doing cow pose. And exhale as you round the back like you do in cat. And you're just finding some mobility in the hips and then the spine, the shoulders, around the neck. A little puppy dog stretch with the hands walking towards the left side. Moving the buttocks more and more to the right, like you're sticking the right booty a bit out to the right side. Walk it in and under, coming up onto your, standing on your knees. Hands can be placed on your pelvis. You can also set your left hand down on the left foot. Foot can be flat, tucked, like I'm showing right there, as you stretch up and back. And breathing. Eventually walk your hands down in front of you. Pull the knee in and then make some circles with the right leg underneath the torso as you eventually step the foot up between your hands. Lifting the palms into Namaste and then lengthen up and lift up the left leg into your Warrior 3. You can even open the arms out like a T. And then from that transition into Half Moon, the right fingertips down or use a block underneath the right hand. You might be able to lift the right hand away from the mat. You're turning your chest up and your heart up. Then putting the left palm fingertips or block down underneath the left hand, sweep the right arm up into Revolved Half Moon. And mindfully breathing. Placing the left foot back into your Revolved. Little side lunge, you can step behind you with the right foot and find your flip dog Wild Thing. Coming back around into your plank pose, holding and breathing the plank. You can drop the knees in towards the hands and then sit down between your heels, take the flesh away from the calves and go ahead and lie down. Otherwise, use a block, a blanket, or even use bolsters. You have pillows. You could put it underneath you, behind you, wherever you need them to support the body, support this pose of yours here. Your hero pose. Maybe put the hands alongside your shoulders and walk in the hands. As you might find a bit of a Kapotasana version here, walking the hands a little closer towards the feet. Eventually coming upright and then making your way up into Crow Bakasana. And knees on the upper arms, you can jump a step back and inhale into your upward dog. Exhale into down dog. Lift the left leg back and up nice and strong and steady. Breathing there. And draw the knee in as you step it out on the right side, falling star, opening up the right arm. Circle bit around. And lifting the left leg up, putting the ankle across the right thigh, turn the right toes a bit out, bending the knee, inhale to straighten the leg, exhale to bend the knee, inhale to straighten it out, exhale to bend it, to lengthen, putting your right palm down, roll over to the right side there, and for your side plank version, left arm come over the ear as you lift the hips and buttocks up. You're going to fall into a figure 4, tucking the toes, lifting the heart into a little back bend as you inhale. Exhale as you round the back. Inhale into arching your back. Cow pose, exhale into round the back into cat. Inhale to arch the back. Exhale to round. Walk the hands down over to the right side. Again, a little side bending, side stretch as you're breathing mindfully through your nose. Nice little side stretch. And you keep bringing that left hip over to the left. Coming up and standing on your knees. Again, for a little back bend there. So maybe your foot is flat or tucked under. Sweep that left arm out and around a bit. Then come on down. As you lift up, pull the left knee in, circle around underneath the torso. to alleviate anything from that hip joint as you place the left foot in between the hands. Bring the hands into Namaste as you come forward up into your Warrior 3, lifting up the right leg. You take the arms out to a T, stretching, engaging the glutes and the hamstring muscle. Turn the right side open into half moon. Right, blocks of welcome anytime. You might even be able to lift the left hand off the floor. From there on, we'll slowly release the right hand down. Again, you could put a block underneath that right hand, but stretch your left arm up. As again, you're breathing in, and as you're breathing out, slowly. Stepping back into a flip dog with the left foot behind you, turning the heart open and open and open there. Coming around, hop again the knees in, take the flesh away from the calves as you sit down into hero pose or lay back. Remember, you can use any props here you need, any props that you find suited for you. You can always sit on a block, you can always sit on a blanket or a bolster, or put it behind the back. But also here, I try to stretch my knees and thighs forward. I try to relax my floating ribs and my tummy. Try to relax my floating ribs and tummy. Walking in the hands slowly as you make your way into that Kapotasana version of your choice. And then come upright and sitting down, rounding the back, inhale to arch the back, exhale to round the back, inhale to arch the back, exhale to round it. We're going to come down to seated, so that your right leg is extending out to the right and the left leg is bending with the heel alongside the inner groin. Scooting the calf flesh away and see if you can take your right arm alongside the inner right leg. It's perfectly normal to have the left sit bone lift a bit when you do this. It's perfectly normal. But you're trying to get the left outer knee down while you rotate your chest up and over the right leg, the tummy up and over the right leg, your ribs up and over the right leg without poking out the ribs, a sense of stretching up and over. Now coming up to seated and switch legs, everybody. So now you got the calf of the right calf coming out and the left arm alongside the inner leg, then the right arm over the ear as you're breathing there, turning your chest up and over your left leg. Rotate the ribs up over the left leg. Again, it's perfectly normal if the right sit bone lifts a bit up as you're breathing. Holding the front ribs in and the side ribs in. Breathing mindfully to rotate that chest open. Good, coming up and sit. Legs forward, you can bring the hands in front of you over the feet as you straighten out the knees and fold towards the legs. Ideally, the elbows would be lifted while you hold on to the feet. Lengthen up halfway and then lower down onto your back. As you sit up for Shavasana, roll the shoulder blades under, let the feet roll out. Let the body become quiet and still. The breath is still a quiet. Breath is quiet as you just feel your heart beating As you can breathe in love, as you breathe out fear and worries and anything that's left on your mind. Doubting, let it go. I'll go ahead and start awakening your body. Of course, you can always stay longer. Just planting your feet on the mat. You can always roll over onto one side. And use your hands to come up and sit. Just appreciate all of you for being here, for doing the work, for showing up, for keep showing up, right? That's all we can do. Keep showing up every day. Every day. Lots of love. Thank you all. Bye. Have a great day.